What up? It's Smooth Miss Uncut here, y'all. Join me on YouTube at Miss Uncut. And like I said before, you gotta really consider what they do to the actual, like, dances, and I mean really the musicians, the artists, the singers and things like that nature. Like, you see everything is coming out, the abuse. So it's like you gotta really take you gotta really take it into consideration. Do you really want that type of life? Do you really want the entertainment, you know what I'm saying, people from the entertainment industry actually hunting you down? And you know what I'm saying, like, do you really want that shit? And I was like, no. So once I made that decision, I was like, nah, like, I'd rather just try to make my own money on my own accord, and try to be like independent, like dancing and shit like that. But like, you have gatekeepers, right? So for what I know, that there are dancers out there, like choreographers. You have people who does choreography. They're not in the entertainment industry at all. They're not in the industry. They just, like, they do choreography, and they do it for like bar mitzvahs. They do it for weddings, well, receptions. They do it for parties, like they jump out of cakes maybe, or like they surprise, what I'm saying, like do surprise events and things like that nature, or they might show up to a club or what have you, depending on who they are, because there's different sections of dancer, different sections of being an actual singer. There's different, like there's different ways that you can actually do it. So it's not just one way that you could be in the industry. And I think that from time to time, I think that it may be one way, but they're like discovering that there are multiple ways to actually get into the fucking industry. It's like, it's not just one way. Like, you really don't need them. So it's crazy how, like, you have those people out there. They hand out their cards. They have their online websites. They put them up. They show up to these places, even if they have like some type of dinner. Like, somebody could be throwing a dinner, like their boyfriend or girlfriend or their grandparents or their parents or something like that, and like they get hired. Is like, like, I wanted to order this fucking dancer or whatever, right? So it's not like familiar. It's very familiar. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't fucking matter. But like, everybody likes some type of entertainment. This is your life. You shouldn't be. I don't feel like that anybody should be stopped into what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like me, right? Like, I wanted to dance at one point, but now I don't. I just like to, I'm going to dance. I rather, like, pretty much, what I'm saying, dance my salsa, my hip hop, my merengue, my bachata, all of that shit for money, right? You know what I'm saying? Like hire me for your wedding to do your reception. I don't mind that. Like like your birthday parties or whatever. I don't mind shit like that. But to act like the way that I looked at it and the way that I was like, oh, okay, like, these motherfuckers that really don't even have to step foot into the entertainment industry at all whatsoever. But when it came down to me, it was like, what? She's trying to do this without fucking singing? It became a big thing. It was like, it was a big war. It was like, what are you warring for? Like, this is dumb. Like, we could just be living life. You could be sitting up there and you could be renting me. Like, you could be for the day or the next day or what have you and shit like that. Like, yo, I pay you, I cash out, whatever. This is how I want to choreograph. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I want things done. This is what time I need you to do it. Like, having a theme. Like, you might be having a galaxy theme, and you want a person to dress up as the moon or some or the sun or whatever, or like, you know what I'm saying, like the cosmic stars and shit like that. Or you could be picking out a theme like what's the fucking good one? The tropical theme or Greek theme or some shit like that. Like, it's so many themes out there, and it's just like, like, oh, I'm having a theme like this at my wedding, like, and full of clouds and shit like that, and like, I would love for you to come as fuck you think of. I don't fucking know. But It was like when it came to me, it's like, no, we gotta have this. What are you warring for exactly? People do this on a regular fucking basis. People get married, people have birthdays. And it was like, you have that gatekeep when you have gatekeepers fuck everything up and they don't get blamed for shit. Not only gatekeepers, but people that you don't know. And it's like, I didn't know that it was that deep. I didn't know it was that deep. Are you going to hire the person or are you not going to hire the person? That's what it really boiled down. I didn't expect it to be so, detrimental to everybody's fucking health, where it's like, we can't have this. Like, I've never seen people act so dramatic off of something that's been happening for years. That shit is wild. I've never seen people act so dramatic over something that's years. You can't make money. Why? Because said so? Because Nicki Minaj said so? Like, it's normal. Like, I've been making money before I even got in the industry. I had jobs before I got in the industry. It's a difference now because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was actually making my own business. I was actually being an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? So for me to do that, it's like, now you have somebody that's just backed up and shit, and it's like, oh, we don't want that person to shine. I've been shining before I actually really started meeting musicians and artists and things like that. So you have somebody that's sitting in the background and they just watch it like, yeah, I don't want her to get no money. Bruh, I don't know you. Who are you? Nobody knows you, but they know for you to sit up there and, like, everybody knew that person to actually make a game. Everybody lived their own life. So this person is coming from, and I live in New York City. New York City is run differently compared to Maryland. New York City is run differently compared to Georgia. New York City is ran differently from Florida. This person had properties all throughout those three states, and then you got Nicki shit, and it's just like, but because, like, Black Tiger stole my fucking identity along with Nicki Minaj, and it was like, now I gotta play somebody that I'm not, but I never played before. I never played a Nicki Minaj ever in my life because I was always the originator of me. So people would come to me questions. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like, you're a Nicki and person. I'm like, no, I'm just me. That's just what the fuck it was. So now you gotta make it make sense because now it's like, yo, now I don't want to play and people get mad. Like, I've never seen people get so mad because you don't want to be. I've never seen that a day in my life, and it's different. So now you have, like, the deep fakes. Now that's included with the deep mix all of this shit in, and it's kind of crazy because you don't want to do that because it sounds nuts, right? Let me tell you something. This is that I wish that would go away so I could live my life. I really never got the chance to live my life the way I really wanted to without those people. I wish they just, like, really just, like, go the fuck away because people listen to music all the time. Excuse me. They listen to music all the time. They use, you know what I'm saying, like, they use people music all the fucking time when they go to, you know what I'm saying, like, receptions, whatever receptions, bar mitzvah, you know what I'm saying, like, events, you know what I'm saying, club events or what have you. But that don't mean that they're going to actually meet the actual celebrity or the person that's famous behind the music, the actual musician behind the music. Is that I didn't understand and I still don't know what the confusion is. I still don't understand why people don't get it. Because just like they use, You know what I'm saying? Like, to get the music out of me, and trust me, they harness energy and shit like that. I'm like, look, well, listen, this is how I feel about it. Well, I'm going to use it to my advantage too while I'm on my fucking live. So at the same time, as I'm playing this shit and I'm boosting my shit too at the same time, I'm actually promoting them also, right? This is how I see it, because I mean, like, they use me within the game, so why the fuck can't I use them? And it's like, it's different when I try to use them, because now it's like, oh no, you can't use us, but we can use you. What? Like, man, I don't know. Like, I knew personally that I didn't have to answer to the industry when it came down to it. I knew that I have to answer to these fucking people. But then it's like, people will come down from the industry. It's like, no, what the fuck am I answering to you for? I don't have a contract with you. For what? And what particular reason? Like, what proof you have? Like, show me the proof. Black Tiger didn't have the proof. Black type of fake ass contract, and it was a sex contract, meaning that he's probably trafficking too at the same time, just like Diddy. He's a fucking Diddy. So that's what that is. I don't know. I don't know. That people look at you like, yo, you started all of this. Technically, no, I didn't start all of this shit. Who started all of this shit? It was the industry. It was the entertainment industry. That's who the fuck all of this. Like, y'all want to know who fucking started all of this shit? It was the entertainment industry. The directors, the producers, the fucking certain musicians, fake promoters. You want to blame anybody that's used to, you know what I'm saying, like, they used to ruining people's lives and things like that nature? The industry. This shit is not all whatsoever. It's the industry, y'all. So if y'all was wondering whose fault it really is, I take the fault for something that people were trying to blame me for in the first place, knowing that it wasn't as big of a fucking deal in the first place. It really the fuck wasn't. That they was being haters. Some people take shit too far. Some people take shit too far. Some people actually think that they own you. Some people, they just think too fucking much. But you want to know where the blame lies? Is not with me. And I would never accept responsibility on something that somebody did to me and my child in my whole entire life. My life could have ended up way differently compared to what the fuck they had going or what it should be. Join me on YouTube at Miss Uncut, MMCC.